Hey YouTube, this is Dan making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. So please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Saturday, happy Flint and Steel Saturday, everyone. Let's get on to it. As I just got this one in, and I am still so impressed with it, I'm doing this one. Kit's complete, but the striker is not. I've been talking to Andy, and upon using it, put Ember in there. I don't know how well that's going to go, because the potassium nitrate in the Ember will make it all rust. So I might put a cover over it. I might put a piece of cloth over the top and then put the Ember on it. Because I have noted that if you do put Ember in these kits, the mild steel or the steel, high carbon steel, tends to make everything rust. So yeah, not real good for that. Andy Kirkham asked me about the Ember tongs and if I'd used them, and they are fantastic. They work really well. I've used them for picking out embers, not on camera. I've been using them at night, fooling around, just practicing since I got the kit. Work really well. They are fantastic. Beautiful set of tongs. Really well executed. The problem I found with the striker is, and because it was done on a, I put some English flint in there. Because it was done on a, it's made off another scout kit, but it was a lot smaller. The oar was a bit smaller, chain link was a bit smaller, everything was a bit smaller. You could fit it in your hand all really easily and strike with it, and it wasn't uncomfortable to use. This one, because I asked Andy to make it in the dimensions that he has, and he did a fantastic job, and it was not Andy's fault, it was my fault, because I asked him to upsize everything. It's too big to use as is. So I've asked him if can I bend this and take the striker, and I'm going to disconnect the awl from the striker. So the striker will be disconnected, and apparently he said I can cold bend these. So I'm assuming that this is made out of mild steel. So I'm just going to cold bend that link slightly, just to move that out of the way. Drop that out, bend it back so that the link's closed up. This will be just an awl with a link. It's going to be still in the kit. The striker is going to be by itself. It'll look a fantastic striker. Yeah, see, I'm of two minds. If I disconnect the awl from the link, both ends, and just have the awl with the circle, I don't know yet. I'll see what I do. Because if I have, there were many times when these were connected to something. Though I've seen them in many historical things where these, sorry about this video, is going to be a little bit longer, but this deserves a bit of a talking about. They were attached to something. So this link was attached to, the striker was attached, so you never lose your striker. So I might do that yet. So I'll see what happens. But either way, it won't be that difficult just to disconnect that striker. But anyway, every part of it is so well done. I'm blown away and still absolutely amazed at Andy's skills as a blacksmith. It's all fantastically done. Let's get an Ember with it anyway. Yeah, I should have thought about it a bit more when I did it, because it is a little bit difficult to use as is with everything attached. I can't remember. I wish I could remember how Andy described it. It was something with a chainsaw attached, and it was so true, because this is just the weight of the striker and the awl attached, and that awl is so hideously sharp. If you can't use it without the thing attached, because you'd never want it poke you. But yeah, so I'm going to disconnect it, and hopefully then the striker will be the perfect solution. That'll stay in the kit. You just use the striker as normal, then use the awl as normal. Everything will be working as it should be. They are fantastic. Did such a good job of them. They keep the sparks away from that Amadou. It's the last little bits of Amadou that I've got from Beaver Bushcraft. I don't want to. I'm fairly frugal with it. It picks a spark up very easily. As I said, it's fairly hard to use this without getting yourself into trouble. Charcloth, picking the spark up very easily. It will be so much easier to use once I disconnect that. Or I didn't want to burn my silicone too much. It's going to burn a little bit. That's why I didn't blow it too hard into flame. That buzzing noise is the valve in this blower. It's funny, it's almost a musical instrument. You can manipulate it like a musical instrument. So that's my Andy Kirkham custom scout kit. As is. It'll be the last time you see it on camera as it is. But Andy did as I asked him. He's a professional. He did question the sanity of it, and I asked him to go ahead, and he did. So yeah, and I said to him, he was right. I should have listened to him and not worried about attaching it because of the dimensions of it. But anyway, it is what it is. And I learn by my mistakes. I actually learn more by making a mistake, which is good. I've got to make the mistakes and then move forward. So that's the thing. But I'm so pleased. This will be actually, like Jason was saying, the design of the strikers. It was a picture I saw, and I actually love the design of that striker too. So yeah, it's fantastic looking striker, and it's a big striker. But yeah, but everything else too, the awl and the ember tongs, everything about it was fantastic. Anyway, before I keep rambling on, that's my Andy Kirkham custom scout kit. I don't know what to call that striker. As far as other than I'm calling it a scout kit. But the striker itself is just a double-sided striker. I'm not sure what to call it. With mild steel, 6 link, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 link with awl. There's a close-up of the awl. It's beautiful awl. Here you can see the annealing. So he softened this area here. This part's hardened. So this part here is really tough. This part is hardened. There's the ember tongs. Jason asked about, it does have Andy Kirkham's touch mark, and the tongs have his touch mark as well. So yeah, so everything's got a touch mark as well. I always ask for touch marks. So there's a close-up of the tongs. Pivot works fantastic. There's no play, anything like that. Everything closes together. The tip closes together, and as you can see, picks up things very well. Even really small bits. It's a little bit of flint. Perfectly picks up. You can pick up even the smallest bits of flint. A little flat bit like that. You can even pick up tiny little bits of flint. So little bits of ember. It's perfectly suited. And I actually did, when I made I did the dimensions. Andrew gave me this tin, and I was keying it up for this tin. So everything fits all in that tin. The only thing I've got to add to that tin now is some jute. And once the jute goes in, it'll be complete set. So there it all is for my scout kit. And once I disconnect the striker from the awl, it'll be a fantastic kit. I probably could put a little collapsible blower in there. The smaller version of the collapsible blower in there too. I don't know. I might do that yet too. I've got one more in there. So yeah, we'll go from there. Anyway, sorry about this a bit longer, but that one deserved a bit more of an explanation of what I'm doing with it. Happy Flint and Steel Saturday, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.